All the way live. Get ready for America's #1 funny man. Funny man. What? Hey. All the way live. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What up, people? It's your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuned in the Rodney Perry Live, and we are up and running as we do every single day. It is going down, and I'm super excited about the show today. This weekend, you can catch your boy Rodney Perry at the Tampa Improv. Sabrine, what's up this morning, Miss Grayson? Tampa Improv will be going down this weekend and Easter Sunday. And I'm getting a lot of good feedback about the movie. Thank you guys for checking it out. Shouts out to the great Joe Coy and the whole cast, man. I really believe this movie could be for Filipinos, for the Filipino community. It could be what Crazy Rich Asians was for the Japanese community. David Burns, what up? How you doing? Cedar Hills, Texas is in the building. Mad love, mad respect. Got a lot of good show for you today. How about this, guys? Take my daughter to school every day. And my dog want to ride, Keandra. So I said, all right, dog. I let him go pee. When I tell you this dog, he shit in my car this morning. And it's completely disrespectful. How dare you, Raz, doo-doo in my car. And I'm sitting up and I'm smelling something. I'm like, what? Did you? Completely upset. Not a good way to start my day off. Danny Green, what up? My man, the Tom Joyner cruise. Man, such good times. Such good days. They say this cruise this year might be the last one. Danny Green. I want to kick my dog in his doggy balls, but he don't have none. A swift kick to the doggy balls. Mason, welcome. Let's get this show underway, man. So much dope stuff happening out there in these streets. And for the record, I get my information from a couple of different sources. I use the Shade Room. I use Rolling Out Magazine. And that's usually where I get my news for the day from. Beyonce makes history as first female artist to accomplish this. Let's see what this story is about. Beyonce, first of all, Beyonce is gorgeous. Okay. Beyonce continues to demonstrate why she's the biggest artist in the world. Beyonce's 7th studio album, Renaissance, has reached #1 on the Billboard 200 chart. #1. The album been out maybe a week, amid controversy and everything, and she's still #1. The first female artist to ever have 7 albums debut at the top of the charts. Get out of here, Beyonce. Wow. Yo, how dope is this lady? What's up, John? Oh, you in the Latier family. Beverly Latier is my friend, man. Many years, John. Welcome to the show. Tag somebody if you're enjoying the show. Tag a friend. Not 10 people, just one. Tag a friend. We might really appreciate it. Congrats to Beyonce. Mad love, mad respect. Man, these rappers stay in trouble. So get this. Fetty Wap, he threatened a person that they call a rat over FaceTime. Let me tell you something. You got one of these phones, the government is listening. You think you can go on FaceTime and threaten somebody's life, and you're not gonna have to belly up and pay for that? You lose your damn mind. I'm telling y'all, please, Fetty Wap. He can't halfway see no way on the damn FaceTime. Anyway, I just saw this morning, and I think this guy done got himself caught between a rock and a hard place. Now we know Pete Davidson is going through it. Kim Kardashian shook him. So guess what? He ain't getting no more Kim goodness. And it must be some wonderful stuff because it got people going crazy. You say got him crazy. Pete Davidson is said to be going through trauma over Kim and harassment from Kanye's crazy self. Kanye been ridiculing the guy ever since. But now they in the same boat. Ladies and gentlemen, joining the show today, it makes me happy to see him in the queue. He has his own show, Step Into the AM, on the same network, Media Room 360. He's on at an ungodly hour, but that makes no difference. One of my favorite comedians. Welcome to the show, J.P. Justice. JP, can you hear me? His head is turned. Brandon Johnson, how are you? What the hell is JP doing?
Hey, what's going on, partner?
I've been talking to you for 7 minutes.
Hey, I am terribly sorry, brother. Hold on. You know me. You already know me already. I had to get up, go and do everything. Hey, world.
JP, I just gave you a fantastic introduction.
Did you?
Dude, you missed it. Tell them, people, did I not? I rolled out the red carpet and everything.
Hey, I am terribly sorry, man.
No worries. Did you see this story? Pete Davidson is going through it. Of course, Kim Kardashian kicked him to the curb. Kanye been ridiculing him for the last 3 or 4 days. They say he's going into trauma over the lack of Kim's vagina and Kanye tripping. Would you lose your mind over Kim and Kanye?
First off, he knew that was used bubble gum walking into it. I don't even know why he felt.
Stop right there. Use what?
Use bubble gum. Listen, man, everybody done chewed on that little piece of gum right there. That's like going into church, looking under the pew and going, I want this one.
Well, I will say this. That's a beautiful analogy. But that bubble gum, I chew that damn bubble gum too.
Ooh.
You wouldn't. No. You telling me.
Listen to me, bro.
Stop right there, JP. Stop right there. You telling me that, and we both married. So let's qualify what we're about to say. You telling me that Kim couldn't get it?
I don't like white women.
She ain't white.
No, she is.
She's not.
What is she?
She like Arab or something. She almost black.
I have met the furthest I've dipped on my sisters is Puerto Rican. Anything else? Don't get me wrong.
She's closer to Puerto Rican than she is white.
Watch this. I will say, oh, she looks good, but I just couldn't find myself to wanting it.
David said she's not white.
They said she's not white? Oh, okay.
She's not white at all.
All right, then my bad then. Sorry, Kim. Put you in the Caucasian box.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. Are you one of them guys that if somebody is a rat? You hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Somebody's a rat, right? Is that person like out of your life? He's a rat stink?
No. Sometimes you shouldn't do. I forgot. Can we curse on here?
You don't have to.
Right. Sometimes you shouldn't do shit in front of my face. And sometimes I'm not going to sit here and hold your secret and go to jail for you on some stupidity. And then
hold on, I gotta tell Sabrine, shut the hell up, okay? Don't worry about it, Sabrine. Just like you fine, Kim Kardashian is fine.
Anyway, I'm getting twisted. If you ask me if Kim was good looking, yes, Kim is very good looking, very good looking. Listen.
I'll be right in there. I'll be in line behind Pete Davidson. I would wait. I'll be like, I'm next.
No, I can't see me doing that.
And guess what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to get her pregnant.
You going what do you say with the groceries?
I don't know what you about to say.
Groceries. Something that the kids say with the groceries.
That ain't the same. That ain't getting her pregnant.
Like what's the name? Let me tell you. Okay, let me give you a list of women that men seem to want to jump out the window for, but I'm like, Kim Kardashian, Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey is 75 though.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about back in the days. Beyonce.
Beyonce fine as hell.
But that's one that I'll just let pass. Like don't give me.
Stop right there, JP Justice.
What?
You telling me you are let Beyonce, but forget the fact that she with Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
She is a gorgeous girl. You would at least say hi?
Oh no. It's not that I can't acknowledge that they're beautiful, but my I guess wanting to want her. Nah.
Why not?
Bro, I can't tell you. For some reason,
you can't tell me.
Huh?
What you mean you can't tell me?
I mean, I don't know what it is, but I just know that something about it just isn't attractive to me like that no more. I'm giving you the listen, bro. It's not that.
All right, keep going. You got more lists. What else you got?
What I said, Mariah. That's basically it. Like when people start when a woman starts looking way too and men start going, oh my God, yo, then all of a sudden the desire for me just all of a sudden goes.
So if you got to fight every night to prove your love, you don't want to be a part of it.
Nah, not at all.
I'm not mad at that.
Not at all.
I'm not mad at that. Like I would take a regular looking woman over a really crazy gorgeous woman.
Come on, now you know I'm at, Rodney. Come on, Rodney.
I get that. So Fetty Wap threatened the dude over FaceTime, dog. He said the dude was a rat. He threatened the man's life over FaceTime. I say this, JP. If you want the world to know what you're thinking, say it on the phone. Let me tell you something. I'm not doing nothing wrong in my life, but I operate like I'm under suspicion of the feds at all times.
Well, you know something, I can definitely understand that. I can definitely see that. Like you said, I don't do anything wrong in my life, so I don't walk with that kind of. I guess I don't walk with that kind of fear. Like if I talk something on the phone and they go, yo, bro, I'm not doing nothing illegal, but I totally understand and agree. Yes, you should treat that phone very careful. I don't understand how crime even happens today with all of these cameras going on. Like,
dude, we are literally under surveillance 24 hours a day.
Yeah, you have got to be determined to be a criminal in these days. You know something?
And you got to be off the grid. If you're gonna do any real crime, you got to get your ass. And guess what? If you're off the grid too long, you're a suspect.
And how do you get off the grid? Where do you get off the grid at?
You got to go in the woods or something to kill somebody. Sabrine says Jennifer Lopez. Now Jennifer Lopez is one of them chicks, man.
Well,
every time a dude gets some of that, they go crazy.
Well, Jennifer didn't grow up too far from where I'm living at and where I went to school at. I remember Jennifer as a kid, as a teenager. I remember seeing her as a teenager. And one of the things that y'all don't get outside
she was regular looking back then, huh?
What they don't get outside of New York is that Jennifer Lopez come a dime a dozen. Puerto Ricans walking like that outside now.
Now, let me ask you this, because I don't know Puerto Ricans like I know Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
A Mexican at 17, 18, 19, gorgeous. At 22, they turn into little college refrigerators. Is that true of the Puerto Rican girls too?
Did you call them college refrigerators?
Little boxes.
Like the little refrigerator in my office?
Yes. With that
Hilarious.
cold water inside of it.
Yo, listen, no. So I read an article that said Puerto Rican women are the closest to perfect symmetrically than any other woman on this planet.
Really?
Yeah, I read it.
I don't know. I think you made that up. I feel like you made that up.
I'm gonna look for the article and find it for you again. But
JP, I feel like you made that whole situation up.
No. And listen. Puerto. Oh God, why you got me in trouble like that this morning, man? So Puerto Rican women to us black guys here in New York are like, in case of emergency, break glass.
Okay.
Like they are that.
But don't you have to deal with Puerto Rican dudes?
Well, Puerto Rican dudes are so they do get upset when they do get upset. You know, they do have their little undertones and talks and all that kind of stuff. But they back in the days they wanted to be us so badly that they wouldn't mind if we if we
now tell me this, JP, because you grew up around Puerto Ricans. I went to Puerto Rico. The Puerto Rican dudes had their eyebrows arched. Is that a thing?
They are very vain. Puerto Rican men and Spanish men are very Puerto Rican and Dominican men are very vain. They really love
But Dominican is generally men of color like us, right?
Yeah. The Dominicans, in case they don't know, Dominicans are the Spanish people that look like Thanos. They all look like Thanos. So yeah, dark skin, CC Sebastian.
Yes.
Know. So yeah.
Hey, you guys, thank you for tuning in. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. My co-host for the day. I generally have two co-hosts, but when I bring in JP Justice, I don't need nobody else.
You don't need nobody else, bro.
I was telling Candy, I said, Candy, the thing about JP is JP got all type of knowledge. Like, you know a little bit about everything.
And you know the sad part, bro? The sad part is that I know a little bit about everything.
What's sad about that?
It's the gift and the curse, bro.
What's the curse about? That's great.
I mean, I love it, but sometimes I say to myself, hey, man, mind your business.
So wait. So you do mind your business, though.
I'm very quiet. People don't know that, but I observe everything. I read. I'll just about read anything as it comes.
I love that. JP knows. That's a new segment. JP knows.
JP knows. You know,
that's right.
It goes across my what's the name. Even if I don't read the entire article, I'll read just enough to get to it. Here's something that people don't know. You do know that people don't give me credit for this.
Okay, give it to me.
I was sort of the first one to introduce the world to Pete Davidson.
So it's your fault that Pete Davidson is going through trauma right now, and Kanye is messing with him. Kim to kick him to the curb. It's all your fault.
Hey, I will say this. I remember I had a thing.
You remember when Pete was a Rudy Poodle on the comedy scene?
When he was one of my little rascals of comedy. Remember, him, Shantae Wayans, Jordan Rock, Nico White. I forgot the other guys. About 7 of them. So right now, when all this stuff happens with
I like Jordan Rock.
Huh?
I like him. I like the kid.
Jordan Rock is definitely scoping out to be a great comedian. When stuff happens with Pete Davidson, if anything happens with Pete Davidson, my phone rings and go, "You see your boy? You see?" He's his own man. Yeah. He's his own man. He's destined for fatal fatality. Like, and I don't mean like death. I'm just talking about he's prone to like bad luck, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So, wow. All right. More hot topic. So I don't know if you saw this yesterday. Irv Gotti bring up the fact that one of Ashante's songs was about him. Fat Joe came out yesterday and said, "Dog, that's 20 years ago. I don't give a damn."
Yo, is it just me or is Irv Gotti really looking for some footing after his hip hop career? Irv Gotti.
You know what? I completely agree, JP. I'm like, what is Irv doing? Is he not making money? He trying to sell a book, or what is he doing?
Well, there's also a documentary out called the Supreme Team, and the third episode of this documentary is about Irv calling his company Murder Inc. and trying to help Supreme McGriff, and give him $25 million, and so I think he's trying to find a reason or a legacy to grasp hold to, not knowing that his musical legacy,
because he ain't Diddy,
right? No, his musical. Let's not front. His musical legacy.
No, he got a catalog, but he still ain't Diddy though.
Oh, Diddy! I thought you said did it. No. He hasn't. He hasn't. Is he a household name like Diddy and Jermaine and who else was producing back then? Swiss Beats. He's not a household name like that, but he has a strong legacy. But it looks like he's trying to grasp hold to anything to say, "Hey, I did it. Hey, I'm here. I'm worth something.
Respect me.
Respect me. Yeah, and we love what you did. Just relax, man."
Irv, you a genius, man.
Yeah,
this is Rodney Perry. JP Justice in with me today. It's a sad day, JP. It's a sad day.
Why is today a sad day? So what is I want to hear more. What has this guy done? You know he cuts himself, right?
Who?
Pete Davidson.
I'm moved on from Pete Davidson.
Okay, my bad. I just wanted to let people know he's a cutter.
He's a cutter.
He's a cutter.
Shouts out to Victor Marshall. Victor says hello. Rodney, Candace, JP, Darren. What up, Vic? David Burns says he's like you. He says, yo, I'm very quiet until when people make the first mistake with me, and the number one mistake some people make with me is thinking I'm weak. Come on, Dave.
That's funny you say that. I want to talk. You know what I want to talk about today, man? I want to talk about social media's personality. Like,
hold that, write that down. We're gonna come back to that.
Yeah,
we'll come back to that because it's a sad day. Why is it a sad day, Rodney Perry? Because Serena might be calling it quits, dog. Serena Williams. She's had an amazing career. Maybe, and I'm gonna throw this to you. Maybe the best athlete in the world, JP. Serena Williams might be the best championships whooping people's ass for years and years and years. Longevity.
Are you saying woman, and are you saying in tennis?
I'm saying bar none. Michael Jordan. I'm talking about Wilt Chamberlain. Serena Williams is the best athlete in the world.
Are we going to come back to this? Because I want to talk about this.
Let's talk about it.
All right, watch this, man. I watched the stats on Michael Jordan just recently.
Tremendous stats. Agreed.
And what makes his career so powerful, impactful, is that it happened in here. 17 years.
Small period of time.
17 years. Imagine had he kept going. Of course, his stats would have
got worse. It would have got worse.
No. I think it would have changed. Of course, he wouldn't have been the Duncan. He wouldn't have been the Duncan Jordan, but he'd have been a great assist. He'd have been a great point. I think it would have changed.
Let's ask the people. You guys are tuned in. Tell me right now, is Serena Williams the best athlete in the world? Write it in the chat. We're going to figure this out. JP Justice, you starting something. You know what? I'm trying to bring up Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is great. Nobody denying that. But, and Candace, look up Serena's pedigree. She's got more championships. We always talk about championships. She got more championships than anybody. Anybody. More sustained greatness over a longer period of time. And she's better than LeBron and Michael Jordan put together.
You know what women are. Well, you know what people are. Well, women are mad when you say this. When you go, well, for a woman.
I didn't say for a woman.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So watch this. She stands alone with her stats.
Look at the difference. Victor Marshall said, bar none, nah. Who else, Vic? T. Gray said, absolutely.
See, it's gonna be split with women. It's gonna be split down with men and women.
But
we know the
I need you men to let go of your sexist ways. I'm telling you, Serena Williams is amazing.
I'm not saying she's not dope, bro, but like, so if there was a number category, you're putting her number one
over everybody.
I'll put her number 2. I'll even put her number 1.8. But number 1, you gotta give it to Jordan.
Hold on, stop right there. Let's see what this dude said. What was that? I just saw something. Somebody said something. Dave said Serena is the GOAT. I'm thankful that I was able to witness her career. David, you're a genius.
Yeah, David must be sitting next to his wife.
Hopgood says she's definitely in the top tier. She's the best individually decorated. Well, you know what? You guys kill me. You guys kill me with the caveat. Individually decorated. What the hell are you talking about? She's a winner.
She is. And what's caveat?
Caveat is when people put an exception onto something. Okay. You know what? I know a little bit of stuff too, JP.
I just wanted to make sure. Like I hear the word. I hear caveat so much lately that I'm
nobody ever tell you what it is.
Right.
Oh, look at this. Sabrine says, "I'll say top 5 in the world." Sabrine, you're a defector.
There you go. Thank you.
You're a woman, but not really.
Thank you, Sabrine.
I'm gonna say it. All right, let's do this. Let's take a break. I got my first guest up for the day. Hey, y'all, it is Wednesday, so it's time for Team Mo Fitness to come in here. We're going to take a break. We come back, more show with my man Mo. Let's rock. Go ahead, Candace. Get out of here.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
SM Marketing Communications is not only a marketing communications company. They also provide web content management, social media marketing, video and audio production, advertising, not-for-profit marketing management, and community outreach and engagement. Want to learn more about SM Marketing Communications? Call area code 314-339-7662. That's 314-339-7662. That's SM Marketing Communication.
We are back in full effect. It's your boy, Rodney Perry. I just threw something on the table. I want y'all to know we're not playing this morning. The room is torn in half. Bring JP on. He talking about he got muscles.
Come on, man. I see you bring Mo. I was watching Mo. Hey, Mo, before you come on, I got to do this real quick. I was looking through your Instagram, and I was like, yeah, I'm tired of these guys showing their muscles. I got something in here. There's a gun in here.
It's in there somewhere.
There's a gun in there, guy.
The best athlete in the world, Katash, says Serena greater than Jordan. Rodney Perry, you lose your damn mind. Not even over Kobe, Tiger Woods, Brady. You know what? Shut your mouth.
Why are you going hard for Serena this morning? Did y'all have lunch or something?
Yeah, she's not getting her respect.
And you got to ask that with Rodney. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you got to ask that with Rodney. You heard what I just said? Did you have lunch with her? Rodney knows everybody. Every time I turn around, there's a new celebrity.
If I click that, I can read her stats, Candy. Is it going to take me to another page? I don't want to leave. I'm scared to click it. Opening up another page. Okay. All right, let's look at Serena's stats real quick before we bring. Okay, 11 all-inspiring Serena stats recorders. Wow, so her storytelling career. Okay, 23 Grand Slam titles.
Jesus, that's a lot, bro.
23.
And where do the age range from?
It don't matter. 39.
The reason why I say
Grand
that
Slam. She got 39 Grand Slam titles with her sister as a tandem. 319 weeks holding number one in the world. Her record for having the number one ranking the first and last time. I don't know what that means. U.S. Open singles title. 7 Australian Open singles titles. 10 Grand Slams since turning 30. Since 30. She done won 10. You know what?
How old is she now? How old is she now?
She should be 40. 94.5 million in prize money. I don't know what she's staying on the money. Wimbledon, 6 Wimbledon doubles title. She's 855 and 153. Her record, her overall record.
She's incredible, bro.
She's above everybody. Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
I don't even think they've seen that many championships in their careers.
They can't. They never gonna see it. And she did it by she got 4 gold medals. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I love when this guy comes on. He rocks us every week. Team Mo Fitness is in the building. What you doing,
What's
JP?
happening? What's happening? I see you, JP. I see you, JP.
Come on, put your guns down.
Oh, y'all swollen up on me.
That's what we're doing today. Today's the gun show.
All right, before we get into it, because this guy's a professional. Is Serena Williams the best athlete in the world?
I was hearing y'all comparison, right? But there's one little asterisk. Think about this. Serena is in a single person sport. How can you compare her to somebody that's in a team sport? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because
That's a great point.
Yeah,
Team Mo Fitness.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me respond.
All right.
Because we deal with team sport people like individuals. Michael Jordan is on the team sport. You never go to Bulls was incredible. You go, Michael Jordan led them to greatness. I'm saying when it comes to great athletes, she is head and shoulders better.
Oh, no doubt. She's an awesome athlete. But like I said before, would Jordan win all those championships without Pippen? I don't think Jordan won a championship without Pippen.
Jordan, he did not, but he be acting like he did.
Yeah, he do. You know what I'm saying? So
watch your mouth, man.
Hey, you know, I besmirched the name of the great Michael Jordan because I was there. I was rooting. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. It's time for Team Mo Fitness. Let's do this. Candy, where you at? Candy! Team Mo Fitness. You've been talking about back fat.
Yeah.
What?
Back fat. Back fat. Play Mo back fat video.
What causes back fat and how to get rid of it? Some of the causes are a sedentary lifestyle, eating too many calories, an excess of sugar and salt in the diet, also aging and genetics, but I'll discuss those in another video. Now Mo, I know I can't spot reduce fat, and I know I have to take down my total body fat to reduce back fat, but how much body fat do I need to reduce? Here's a body fat chart. According to the Royal College of Nursing,
we got the man here. All right, Mo. First of all, where you get these back fat pictures?
Yo, they all around, man. You go outside, it's an abundance.
My question is, what made you say, you know what? I have to address back fat.
That's a problem. It's a legitimate problem.
Yeah, it's a serious problem, and it's like one of the top Google hit searched topics. And also, every time a woman come in here, they be like, "Yo, what's going on with my bra fat? This back fat? I need to get this down." But I tell them
now is back fat the same? Because I noticed I had one of the ladies on the show last week, and she had a little extra. She had a little mark right here. It was like she had cleavage, had an extra, like she had a little. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, what I was basically explaining to them is that you can't target any fat on your body specifically. You got to take down your overall body fat. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just trying to, specify one place, that's not going to do it.
Isolation. So isolation isn't good.
Only in certain cases. Like I said before, like if you have an excess of fat, your first idea, you got to go to your diet. You got to start taking your calories down. And then you want to, lift challenging weights and start toning your back. And as the muscles grow and the back fat goes down, the body fat goes down, then you'll start seeing it tone and smooth out.
Let me ask you this, Mo, because a lot of women are afraid of this, of becoming too muscular. Because they start doing the work, they start coming down, but now that fat is turning into muscle. How do they avoid that, or should they avoid that?
Well, I'll tell you like this. If you ever see a really muscular woman, she's doing more than just lifting weights. You know what I'm saying? They're taking some type of supplement because they don't have enough testosterone in their body in order to get that Hulk look. So all them little shakes, you may see somebody, you go in the gym, somebody stirring something around, they got some blue type of liquid in there. You got to be aware of that. But if you're trying to just get your back fat down or your upper body nice and sleek as a woman, you still lift challenging weights. Don't go crazy, but you got to stay in a calorie deficit. That's how you won't bulk up.
Here's another thing too, ladies. If you stretch your arms out when you're in that position for us, we won't recognize the back fat.
You won't even see it.
You won't even see it.
It smooths out.
Mo, don't let JP drag you down the rabbit hole. Don't let JP.
He got a point. He got a point.
Hey, how about this, Mo? A lot of women nowadays, and Latrice just brought it up, liposuction. A lot of women are turning to plastic surgery instead of going to see you and doing this work, man. What do you say to them?
Well, what I say is like this. All right, if you gotta be able to have what's inside of you to keep that. Meaning like this, if I gave these women a key to Amazon and told them to run this corporation and they don't got no experience, they don't got no, know-how of how to do it, they're not going to be successful with that. So if you just bestow somebody with a body and they don't have the rhyme and the reason of how they got it, they're not going to keep it that long. That's why they be on like 2 and 3 different surgeries after the first surgery. Very true. If you don't know how to get it, you ain't going to know how to keep it.
How to maintain it, right.
How to maintain that.
Is that part of your clientele, people that have done that and now they need you to help maintain?
Yeah. Some come after that, and some come after their third surgery. And they be like, hey, man, this way wasn't working. I done spent $30,000-$40,000 trying to get my body right. But then the pockets of fat start coming on the body unnaturally. You know what I'm saying? So it looks a little crazy. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the super tight waist and the balloon arms.
Yes.
That's because, that's from that surgery.
The fat going to find somewhere to go.
It's going to go somewhere, So you got to regulate your eating and your habits before you get that.
Here's a question I have to ask. And maybe I speak for millions, hopefully millions. How do you get a mind to say to themselves, other than some kind of health urgency, like, oh, I had a heart attack or blah, blah, a stroke or something. How do you get the mind to say it's time now to start to work out more? Because a lot of us didn't live workout lives. I noticed that the people that are in the gym are people that live fitness lives. You know what I'm saying? And so now those of us now who realize, oh my God, my health is important.
Right.
It's like we're fighting to become a fitness life. What can help us with that transition?
Well, basically, when people hit rock bottom, when they are in a pain state and they're like, wow, my knees are hurting, my joints are hurting. I'm tired of looking at what I'm looking at in the mirror. My spouse is treating me different because of this weight. Once they get to that point, then that's when I normally see people more motivated, as opposed to, all right, hey, we're going to set this goal and let's try to achieve this goal of how we look. It's very rare that somebody comes in and is like, all right, I want this goal. They're trying to run away from a pain. So once they feel enough pain, that mind is going to get right and they're going to want to do something about it. And my job is to remind them of the pain if they ever, because normally when people get out of that pain area, a couple months go by, they start slimming down. They're like, oh, yo, no, I'm good. I'm like, no, we got to keep our foot on the gas. You remember where you was 3 months ago? We don't want to go right back there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. His name is Team Mo Fitness. You can check him out on his Instagram page or his TikTok page. He's always giving out great information, man. And I think that's awesome, man, how you keep your foot on the pedal with these people, Mo.
Outstanding Instagram page too, bro. I looked through your page.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Is it growing? Because you find you get at the top of the year a flash of people. Again, probably halfway through the year, get a flash of people. How do you keep them engaged, like you just said?
Well, once I speak to a core niche of people, before I used to talk in general, you know what I mean? Like men, women, all shapes and sizes. Once you start niching down and you get what they call a specific avatar you're speaking to, you know what I'm saying? You just keep speaking to that crowd and your vibe will determine your tribe. The people that is on your vibe, they're going to come into that room and start following you, man. But just stay on your course and spit what you spit was truth to you.
Right. That back fat is the thing, though. And like, I know my wife have an issue with that underarm joint right there.
Yeah, a lot of that is hormonal for ladies, too. But
really?
Yeah. When their hormones is off, you start accumulating fat in those like back arms and backs and things like that. So it's imperative to also make sure that, they get their hormones checked. Go to your doctor, see what your levels are, so you can get that right too.
I have a question.
Go ahead, JP.
Men, not just men, but people who drive, I notice we all have that little extra knot of fat like right here. And that comes from like the driving like this, or they say now even with cell phones with everybody bending their head and neck like this. Mm-hmm. Does that tie into all of the disproportionate fat in people's backs and stuff like that? And I find myself, look at this. I have this now because as an older man, we forgot how to sit up straight.
Right. What you're talking about is posture. And basically with people that's sitting down a lot, that means that their hips have gotten tight over time. And once your hips start getting too tight, that starts compromising your lower back, your lower lumbar. You start feeling tightness there. Now, if you're constantly like this, hunched over, looking at the desk, you typing, looking at a phone, you want to start doing exercises at the gym or anywhere you can start pulling back. Start growing back like this so you can develop those muscles to bring your posture from here to like this. Your ear, your shoulder, your elbow, and your knee should be all in alignment. And that's how you know that your posture is getting right. But
oh wow, my ear hang over my stomach. I didn't know way back there.
Hey Mo, JP brought up a great point. We're talking about back fat. But I don't know about y'all. I got all type of head fat. Yo, it's impossible to lose head fat. Like I got my homeboy. He lost 100 pounds, but his head's still big. Is your head the last piece to go down?
It's the last piece to go down, man. With ages, sometimes that's like inevitable, man. So even I got some. Even though I'm lean everywhere else. Over time, I started getting a little, hot dog Frank stand in the back.
Finish, you do not have no head fat.
I do, man. I got the hat backwards. It's covering it up today, but it ain't out there like that. But yeah, that's part of, the aging process. But try to take that body fat down so you can reduce some of it.
Yeah. Hey, man, he's here with us every week, every Wednesday, man. I can't thank you enough for coming on, Mo. How do we stay in touch, man?
You can find me on social media such as Instagram or TikTok at Team Mo Fitness. Send me a DM if you look in the. Actually, you could go in my link tree in the bio and click on get a free consultation, so we could hook you up with a program specifically tailored to you.
Now, let me ask you this, Mo. Last question: are you working out all day? Do you work out with people?
Well, I'm not working out with them. But what I do is I do a lot of lifting of weights, handing it to them and things like that. On the side of my own workout, I work out for like 40 minutes, 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? But basically all day from 7 in the morning to about 7 at night, I got a little break in between. I'm lifting and, passing weights and doing all kinds of stuff. So I'm active.
Hey, Rodney, our job has worn on our bodies because we don't do nothing but sit there and hold the mic. So it's us that have to be very cautious and active with our physicality because we're used to just sitting there just doing this. So I find myself sometimes just sitting and doing rings, like because rings help with the alignment of your back and neck.
That's fact.
Wait, stop right there.
You heard that?
We just found out about alignment 2 minutes ago.
No, I've been going to the chiropractor, bro. Like honestly, I find myself every time I sit down, I sit in the same position. No matter if I'm in the car, no matter if I'm on the couch, no matter wherever I sit at, I find it. And I said to myself, why am I sitting in the same position? Because I'm training my body. I'm training my body. And no matter where I'm at, that's the new comfort for me.
Yeah.
When I went to the not the chiropractor, but the treatment place, they was like, you have to start to sit up. You have to start to do things to tell your spine, hey, this is how it's supposed to be. So they told
your spine wants to quit.
Yeah. Well, your spine is doing what you're leading it to do. And what I'm leading it to do is to sit improper. What I'm leading it to do is to sit improper. So they show me little small tricks. She told me about the broom. She said, yo, when you're sitting around the house watching TV, take the broomstick and just put it behind your neck.
You're not gonna do that.
But she says that helps with your whole.
I bet it does.
So just small things like that.
All right. Hey, Team Mo Fitness, man. Again, thank you, bro. And we'll see you next week.
I appreciate it. Take care, brother.
Thank you.
I want that consultation. I'm coming.
I got you, JP.
You gonna do that consultation the same way you're gonna do this damn. Yeah. we be right back. Team Mo Fitness, JP Justice, Rodney Perry. Name of the show is Rodney Perry Live. We'll be right back.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let bepublished.org publish and promote your work for less. Bepublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. Bepublished.org. 972-880-8316.
This one's for the real ballers and shot callers, the sisterhood of women in tech. They're discovering cures, building apps, and programming the blockchain. They're CEOs, worldwide hustlers who can make it rain. They're tearing down the old boys club and seeing big gains. Because when women in tech come together, you know they make that change.
That is absolutely my least favorite commercial. I swear to God. The lady with the big ass eyebrows, the lady with the big clunky shoes, laying on the bed on her stomach. It just gets on my nerves on so many levels. Why is the chat still talking about Serena Williams, Michael Jordan? I saw Candy chime in. Candy, you don't know what you're talking about either. Okay? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. No, I don't care if you play the ad. I want to talk about it more. I want to see it and talk about it again. So don't take it out the loop. Katash is in here losing his damn mind. That's like saying I won. What is he talking about? Shouts out to Lewis Johnson. Welcome. Can they do liposuction on the hot dog head rack? You know what?
No, they can. They can.
Probably can. They probably can, but you don't want the scar.
You don't want the pain.
You don't want the pain. But how about this, JP? There's a lot of dudes out there getting
Life
work
was-
done.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
They getting pecs, they getting calves, they getting chiseled chin implants. Because there's dudes out there with soft ass chins.
Show your chin, Rodney. Show your chin. Show your chin. Yeah, let me big on my chin.
We got good solid chin.
I got an Arnold Schwarzenegger chin.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
TP, what's up, TP?
Hey,
Alfreda, thank you.
I think men should do it old school style. Walk around with a big old heavy chain and a padlock on it, and just walk around and get your neck and shit. Get all that.
Did you see this, JP? Have you heard of the Earn Your Leisure podcast?
For some reason, I have. Why have I heard Earn Your Leisure?
This podcast is a big deal. So these two guys, they have it's called Earn Your Leisure. They give investment tips and stuff like that. They threw an event here in Atlanta, 20,000 people.
Wow.
They're podcast listeners. And they had Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey there. So it's already a big deal.
Yes.
But how about this? Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry was addressing some stuff. Because they've been taking some heat. You know, they've been called coons. They've been called, this and that. Tyler Perry said, look, dog, I ain't got time to be addressing everybody and say something about me. Steve Harvey said, look, if you don't like me, so what? I'm out here getting this paper. You got to respect these guys, don't you?
So I was a photographer before I was a comedian. When I was 17 years old, I was a photojournalist for all the major newspapers here in New York City.
Oh, wow.
And one of the things that I was taught very early in my career, and it always stuck with me, is that I have a responsibility to my culture when in this business, that you can lose yourself in this business. Oh, wow. And that has always stuck with me. I'm not mad at these guys for wanting the money, but does your family's honor or word or respect have a price tag to it? You know what I'm saying? Like I believe that they give them just enough that they can say they don't care about what their people are saying about them. You know what I'm saying? So wow. I understand.
So you're saying is there a bigger responsibility as a person of color in America?
Yes. You know why? Because the name of the game is to isolate us and separate us. So how can I separate you? I'll separate you with giving you the wealth. And now all of a sudden you don't care about the issues the way because Steve Harvey used to be a real heavy on black topic type person. You know what I'm saying? Then he hit a certain cap in his money, and now I don't care what you say. And I'm not saying that he's supposed to be sitting.
No. You're absolutely right. How about this? A lot of these wealthy black folks are low-key Republicans. And I'm not mad at that. Somebody got to be black and a Republican. I'm not mad at that, but it'd be a little weird sometimes.
They get their aha. Let me tell you, you should thank people like Paul Mooney. You should thank people like Corey Holcomb. You should thank people because they don't allow.
Hold on. Why them two? They don't have nothing to do with nothing.
There's a whole lot, but those are the first two. Like I'm honestly gaining I've always loved Corey Holcomb, but I'm gaining such a respect for his style of me. What do you call it? Like
in your face type
broadcasting. Mm-hmm. I'm respecting it because he's not allowing them to give him anything for him to put the muzzle on what the truth is.
Right. Now I'm a fan of Corey Holcomb and probably for a similar reason as you. The guy really don't bite his tongue over them.
He doesn't, man.
And that's very difficult in this business. Yes. Because you run the risk of your brand being tarnished.
So back to Steve Harvey and people like Steve Harvey, people like Oprah Winfrey, people like what ends up happening with them is that they get their aha moment when Hollywood shows them, hey, you still black. We just allowed you to step outside the circle for a while. So
Hey,
I
say that happens more often than not too.
Yes. Will Smith just had his aha moment. You know what I'm saying?
Bill Cosby had a big wake up call.
O.J. Simpson had an aha moment. All these guys had their aha moment. You know who I love right now? Jay-Z is standing on the side, not allowing his aha moment to happen, because whatever they give him, he comes back and he drops the jewel.
I don't think Jay-Z believes the press that says he's above the law. So like even Deshaun Watson, right? Who we see him with all these massage therapists, blah blah. I'm like, look, dude. The moment you start believing you're above the law, that day is a bad day, right? So Bill Cosby was there. Like we said, all these people are been in this moment, but you still have an onus to
your people, to your culture.
But even more than that, to the sponsors. More than your culture, to the sponsors.
I'll give Monique this. I loved when Monique said this. God, let me tell you, bro. She sat on Steve Harvey's show and she said integrity. Integrity is important in this business.
Like this is what she tells me all the time, JP. She said, Rodney, if I don't stand up, what happened to the little girl that looked like me?
Bro, for these purposes, I'm in this woman's corner so much. Like, I love how she hasn't drank the Kool-Aid all the way, and one foot is still in reality. And she makes sure that you understand that her foot is in reality. She's still based and rooted in reality. She hasn't gone so far to where the money, the sponsors, mean more than your morale.
Hey, I say people are terribly consistent, and even the people that look like they're for the culture are probably not.
You know, Hollywood is a community, and this is what people have to understand. It's a community, and people that are trying to fight to get into that community don't really understand what it takes. First off, if you get into the Hollywood community, I'm not talking about the internet social media community, which is an outskirt of the Hollywood community. When you get in that community, you get calls from, is Sidney Poitier still alive? You get calls from Sidney Poitier. You get calls
if he ain't dead, he come around the last curve.
Right. I have a whole list of people that I'm ready that when they pass away, I can't wait for their houses to go on the market so new people can.
Who gonna sing the songs when somebody died when Stevie Wonder go? That's a whole nother conversation.
Patti LaBelle, like we need to know who's going to take.
Patti LaBelle can't sing. Patti LaBelle, like, she got a little touch of dementia.
Man, Jackie Jackson. I think they just
Jackie Jackson.
Yeah, he's been old since the day we met him. So I don't know what they do.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let you do that.
But no, let's get back to this. So when you get in that circle of Hollywood, you get calls from all these guys because they want to make sure that you keep your morale intact. They want to make sure that you're with the machine that kept it going. You know what I'm saying?
I love Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is my friend.
Yeah.
But he said something the other day. He said to Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, I love you guys. You my best friends. And I'm like, really, nigga?
I seen that interview with Chris Rock. You're talking about with Chris Rock, and he said they call him every once in a while and make sure he ain't tapped out. Like you ain't gone.
Nigga, I guess when people have a like, you would definitely lean to people that have a similar lifestyle. That because he can't call me and tell me about being super rich. So he would have to have some peers that live in that space.
Yeah.
Right.
Call me one time.
Right.
Call me
Let's do this. JP, stop right there. Let's take a break. We come back. We'll be at the top of the second hour. It's Rodney Berry. You're tuning in to Rodney Berry Live. I love this show, man.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey! Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
Ba-ba-da. We are back. My name is Rodney Perry, co-host for today, Mr. J.P. Justice, rocking it all by his damn self. J.P., you wrote down something earlier. You said you wanted to cover.
Yeah. I'm trying to find my footing in this social media broadcast space.
Okay.
And I'm learning that the social media broadcast space is very sensitive. Once again, like the communities that we were talking about. And even in a young state that I'm in.
What do you mean sensitive? What do you mean?
About their brands, about their collaborations, about their conversation with, about, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm finding footing on, Instagram. But I'm finding that the community, Instagram is a large world. That social media platform is a large world, but they're small communities, and everybody's trying to win the love of this community. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And a lot of us are on your show. You got the Gossip and Heifers, you got Jake, you got all of us
trying to find our way.
But when I step outside and I'm trying to gain new faces, new collabos, I find that these guys are sensitive. Is the whole entire industry, like, do you really have to walk around eggshells to be accepted?
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I'm friends with a young man named LaTruth, millions of followers, very generous with his platform. He has put me on before. We shot videos before. He may be one of the only people that have done stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I will also say Kev on Stage.
Love
Kev on Stage, who put together a master class for the internet. Cost me $99, the best $100 I ever spent. So I think it's like people. Like, some people are cool and some people are not. And the internet will find those people too. But I think that's kind of true, of the internet now. And how about this? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, it's there to make money.
Bottom line.
They're sharing the money with us. But if you jeopardize that brand even a little bit, if you say, like I got one of my buddies, Marvin Hunter. I love Marvin. Marvin says incendiary things on social media. The moment he does, they shut his page down.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. There are words and phrases that when you speak or say on your broadcast, you get what they call shadow banned, or you even sometimes get, like right now, I'm currently banned on Facebook. You got to be leery of your conversation in your text, because when you
would ask you what you said, but I don't want you to shut my page down.
No. It wouldn't shut your page down. So my daughter said to me, my baby girl, who leaves today for Howard, ladies and gentlemen.
God bless the Straker family.
So my daughter says to me, Daddy, you got an ingrown toenail. So I go to the podiatrist. He says, no, you don't have an ingrown toenail. You got to stop. I'm such a male. You got to stop ripping your toenail off because the dead skin is collecting, and you got to go get pedicures. Soak your feet and get pedicures.
Yes.
I'm such a dude, Rodney. When my toenail get long, I just
put in your hand.
And I'm just ripping the toenail off. And he said, no, you got to stop that. So I took a picture of my feet and I put it on Facebook. I said, yeah. And everybody was clowning me for my feet. So my cousin says, Hey, cuz, they getting you, cuz. They getting you, cuz. So I put a picture of Boba Fett from Star Wars shooting off the guns. And I say to my cousin, don't worry, stand behind me. I'm SHOOTING in them.
Yes.
And boom.
Wow.
Boom. You can't say that word.
Can't say that word. Gina G, too funny in the building.
She said that was
another one of my favorites.
I was just doing it, I just do it to let people know. My daughter said, "Hey, you got an ingrown." It was just that I was, how many men, Rodney, do you clip your toenails or how do you get rid of your toenails?
Okay. It's crazy you brought this up. When I go get a pedicure, it's bad.
I've never gotten a pedicure.
Do yourself a favor. My only part I don't like, and I told a little Asian lady, I said, don't scrub the bottom of my feet. Because my feet are actually really soft. I said, don't scrub the bottom. What's up, Selena J? I said, don't scrub my body. I'm looking at her scrub the bottom of my feet like, didn't I tell you not to scrub the bottom of my damn feet? But, so, speaking of feet, I don't even know if I can get it up.
I'm with you, Rodney. Hold on. Let's do it, Rodney.
So wait. So this one, this big toe, I started to lose that toenail. That toenail turned black, and it was no. Toenail was black, and it was coming off. So I go to the pedicure. They start yelling in Japanese, whatever. They go in the back and pull out equipment. They got to grind it down.
Power tools. They had power tools.
They wouldn't get them, dog. They grinded it. They cut that toe. They grinded it down, made it match. Did a great job. So now I got to go take another visit so I can let them clip my cuticles. That's what they talking about you. Clip your cuticles and keep your toes real nice and clean. And it was bad though.
All right, so here we go. I think I'm gonna videotape my very first pedicure. And I know right now your whole platform.
What I say, Candy? I called Candy. I said, Candy, do you think they gonna take my foot? Because it was bad. The toenail was black. It was black, and it was in half. So it was had to lift it up.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, they'll take it. It was like I was bringing in.
Wait, when you say take your foot, you mean like amputate your foot?
I thought they was gonna turn it down. I thought it would be like, no, we can't do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, take your foot. Like, are they gonna be like, nah, it's too far gone?
They get your black toe ass out of here, but they didn't. They did it.
Take your black toe.
Look! They just love roasting somebody's foot. You shut up, Halle two boy.
Yo, he said, take your black toe ass.
Latrice said I was having surgery. You shut up, Latrice. Now, Frida Jackson, welcome.
I have ladies, I'm gonna let you know this right now. I'm a married man now, and my wife don't get down like this. But in my day, women used to want me to take my feet and massage my feet and rub my feet on their body. I got cute feet. I mean, these feet went around the world a couple times.
My feet ain't cute. I know my feet ain't cute, but my feet are functional. They do their job.
They do their job.
They're supposed to carry me around. They kill it. They killing it.
Yeah, think about where your feet have led you, right?
Now, my wife won't touch my feet. And I tell her, I say, I'm gonna get me a woman that want to rub these feet. Like that might be the reason that we break up.
When I was a kid, man, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, brace yourself for this right here. So when I was a kid, for lunch, butter crunch cookie costs $0.25 and chocolate milk costs $0.10. Oh, so yeah. I wanted to have butter crunch cookies and a chocolate milk. My mother said, massage my feet and I'll give you the 35 cents every day. So I would come home every day and massage my mother's foot for that 35 cents. One day my father came in and saw me doing it. He said, what are you doing? I had a proud smile on my face because I'm earning my money. I said, Dad, I'm earning 35 cents to have milk and cookies.
What did he say?
He lost it. He said, what the goddamn hell? Don't touch that goddamn woman foot. And this is his wife. Don't touch that goddamn woman foot for 35 goddamn cents. My mother's name is Josephine. Joe, you don't lost your goddamn mind. Touch your goddamn feet for 35 cents. My dad grabbed them like a wad of little singles and stuff and said, put this in your pocket. He said, don't you touch no goddamn feet for no 35 cents, bro. At that point, I realized, oh, feet.
Feet are a thing. Feet are definitely a thing. All right, JP. Time for the question of the day.
Let's go.
Rodney, you found a lady who will touch your feet, the Asian lady. You know what, Glenn? That little Asian lady. The highlight of the foot thing, though, JP. So your foot is, your toes is done. And so they go into this little massage thing, right? And they massage your big toe like it's a thing.
Hey, whoa, homie. What?
I'm just telling you what they do. JP, let me tell you something. Well, I wish my big toe could skeet. Louis John say new record. Johnny Cash, I told a line.
Yo.
Dude,
He said,
when she take and massage my big toe, they go along your foot.
Oh. Yo, you said you wish your big toe could skeet?
The only reason I deal with the scrubbing is because I know what's next.
Oh, okay. So you go, okay, I'll do with the scrubbing, but because she get ready to jerk my toe off.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. But that's real. That's real close. All right, time for the question of the day.
Let's go.
What movie has had most impact on you personally?
Oh. You know, honestly, two movies I must say. What's the one? Hollywood Shuffle and Dumb and Dumber.
Really, Hollywood Shuffle? How so?
Because even as a child, back in the days when I first saw it, I saw the simplicity on how it was made. I said, even back then, I said, wow, hey, they snapped together pieces and made the movie. This is before I even got involved with comedy. This is before I got involved with video work and all that stuff. I saw that as a little child. And as I got older and I found the stories on how Hollywood Shuffle was made with credit cards and friends' words, and they actually took everyone's skits and snapped it together, I said, that's how I wanted to do it. That's how
dope. Someone asks, Katash says, Lean on Me. Great movie. And Clutch says The Wood. The Wood.
X-rated version or the regular one?
It's not X-rated. It's not The Wood. It's The Wood.
Okay, my bad. I saw featuring
I don't want to know what you saw.
Marcus. Featuring Mr. Marcus.
Wait. Look at this fool. Sugar Walls, Volume 11.
I actually like Volume 69.
Wow. RP almost did the scene from Harlem Nights with that toe massage. Put your mother on the phone. I'm never ever coming home again. Okay. All right. The Notebook and He Hates Me. He Hates Me is one change your life, huh? I never saw no
Godfather 2. Godfather 2. In my older age, Godfather made so much sense.
Wow, interesting. Gina G says how Stella got her groove back. Let me tell you something, Gina. You burn my shit if you want to. Hopgood says Purple Rain. All right, moving on. What is something, JP, and audience, that nobody knows about you?
Well, I always wanted to tell the people that if you...
Wait a minute. We can't hear you.
Right. If you don't know about it, why am I going to tell you now? What's something that people don't know about me? I sing very well.
Really?
Very, very well.
Get out of here.
Yes.
JP, you making it up.
No, not at all. Not at all. And people who know
Can you sing something for us?
And people who before the stage, I
really?
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I could sing.
Yeah, I know how to sing very well. People who know me
You don't sing in your act?
No.
JP.
My first love is music. My first love is music. I wanted to be a radio broadcaster. I wanted to be on the radio going, hey, this is JP Justice. You're tuned into the Rodney Perry Live Show. That was my first love. Comedy.
Louis Johnson said the latest movie that affected me, Who We Are on Netflix. Glenn Griswold says Chasing the Dream, the Hank Aaron story. Dude, you know who got me? What's that quarterback that played for St. Louis back in the day? He has a movie. What is he? I just watched it on the plane last week. Man, I'm sitting on the plane crying like a baby.
I cry for a lot of movies these days, Rodney. You can't really, like, honestly, us right now as men, our hearts are so big that I'll watch a movie, and if it's a team sport movie and the team came together and won a championship, look over at me, Rodney.
You know what it is? Me too. Wait, Jay, you know what it is? You like people that overcome incredible odds.
And I like movies where, not just movies, TV shows. Bro, I used to cry. What's that show? Move That Bus. What was that show? Remember that show that used to come on, Move That Bus, and they would read, the whole neighborhood would come together and design your house.
Oh, Kim Willie was on there.
Yo, let me tell you, bro. I just love when people show the greatness and goodness of their hearts. That will mess me up, Rodney. Listen, I'm talking about, I'm over there not weeping. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that, Rodney. I'm over there.
You got a full cry.
Yeah. Oh my God, hyperventilating. And I say this to my wife all the time. Say there's good people in the world, man. I don't know what it is.
Here's the movie I was thinking about. It's called American Underdog. It's the story of Kurt Warner.
The TV guy?
No, Kurt Warner.
Sports.
Kurt Warner was the quarterback of the St. Louis Rams. Right? This is when Torrey Holt was over there. So Kurt Warner goes out undrafted and gets picked up by the Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
They tell him to go into practice. And he said, Coach, I don't know the playbook. He said, get the hell out of here. He fired him on the spot. He spent another decade trying to follow his dream.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this story is so incredible. 10 years. He ends up in arena football, which is, he ain't fast, but it's a faster game. He finally gets a look with the Rams. The head coach loves him. I want to say Dick Vermeil, but the quarterback coordinator hates him.
Mm-hmm.
So he got to battle through that. He's like second string. The guy gets hurt. It's like it was written for a Hollywood story.
Kurt Warner is also he was a sports broadcaster, if I'm not
yes,
right.
Yes, afterwards, yeah.
Right.
But such a great story, man. If you get a chance, the name of the movie is American Underdog. You think you like to cry? This was gonna take your ass out.
What was the last movie you had a good cry over, Rodney? Good cry. I'm talking about where
that one took me out, and it's another sports movie. Rudy takes me out every time.
What's Rudy?
Rudy with the Notre Dame.
The little girl with the football.
No, Rudy is about a little unathletic fat white boy.
Oh yeah, okay.
I like Rudy. Rudy is a good. Rudy takes me out. Cooley High takes me out.
Still today?
I can't get through it.
Well, you know what takes me out, bro? And the movie doesn't take me out. This one scene takes me out. When the guy pulls the shotgun and kills.
Barron said the Green Mile got him.
What's that movie with Doughboy?
Oh, South Central.
When they kill Ricky, man, listen, bro. When every time that red car pull up and that
they
guy
had to kill Ricky.
And that guy comes out and you see his face, takes me out because I want to know what's going on in his mind right there, that he thinks that the only way to fix this is to kill this man. Have you become more conscious as an older man? Boys in the Hood, yes. Jesus.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood.
Here's
another one. Here's another one. And I'm gonna ask you a question. The name of the movie is Greater. Greater. And I'm gonna give you a quick synopsis of Greater. Greater is a 2016 American biographical sports film directed by David Hunt, starring Christopher Cervino. So this kid, he wants to play for the who did he want to play for? And his name was Brandon Burlsworth, right? He wants to play for the Arkansas Razorbacks. JP.
Listening.
We see this guy overcome all type of adversity. He's not the greatest player. He grows. He gets bigger. He's not a drinker. Nothing. Man, we see this guy overcome all this adversity, and then what? The nigga died.
Oh my God, I hate stuff like that, bro. I hate stuff like
that.
And
it happened in real life.
I hate stuff like that. Hey, Monique Latif. You know Monique Latif?
Who is that?
A very funny young comedian out of New Jersey. Very, very funny.
Is she on here?
She's on. She just hit me up on what's name. Let me tell her to come on. Let me tell her to come over on here.
Was she on YouTube?
She's on Facebook right now. She just hit me up.
Oh, hey Monique. Hit the YouTube. Send her the link. Bring her in. We might talk to her for a second.
All right. Let me. Hold on. Let me.
All right. Hey, you guys. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. I am Rodney Perry. That young man. My coach for today, JP Justice. We're talking everything. Here goes. What was your favorite food as a child?
Candy yams.
Really?
Oh my God! Listen, bro. Even to today, a good plate of candy yams. I like candy yams with mac and cheese. I like the sweet. I like the sweet and what's the name?
Salty.
Yeah.
So you still like candy yam? So you can taste a bad candy yam and be like, this is not a good candy yam.
Oh, all the time. Listen, your candy yams should not be watery. They should be sticky, and they shouldn't be drowned in the what's the name sauce. It should have just enough that that you taste it in each one. But I like it. I like it when I take a little candy yam and a little mac and cheese, and it's all on the same fork.
Yeah.
You got. Look how I'm feeling all giddy. Look how I'm feeling. You see, look.
Yeah. Your imaginary fork is incredible. You know what I liked as a kid that I don't touch now, really? The drumstick.
Why?
When I was a kid, that's all I wanted. That was my favorite piece of chicken, the drumstick.
Oh my God, bro.
But I if I'm eating a drumstick, we out of chicken. Like I done went past the breast, the wing. I don't care about no drumstick no more.
No, she says she's in the middle of a Zoom right now. No, I like drumsticks, but I don't like the shorts on a wing.
What you mean?
Like the drumstick is fine because the drumstick in the shorts of the wing, the not the flats but the shorts, and that's a big argument. I don't know why that's a big argument. What are your flats?
You call it a shorts?
What do you call it?
You talking about the little drumstick from the wing,
right?
You call that a shorts?
They call it short, like the short.
I've never heard that word in my life.
Am I making this up?
No, I'm not saying you're making it up. I'm saying I don't use that word.
Well, I don't like the short. I like a drumstick, but I don't like the shorts. You know what I'm saying? I guess
like
they call it a short. I think they call it. I guess they call it because it's a short drumstick.
It's a drum. They call it a drum.
Right.
You got the drums and the flats. I like the drums and the flats. I prefer the drum, but sometimes people overcook the drum. And my flat, this is my flat technique. I got my flat. I pull the bones out and eat the whole flat.
Come on now. Wait. Pull the bones out. You still got to dip it in your sauce because now it's just meat and sauce. Pause. I just feel like there's supposed to be a pause in there. It just dip the whole thing.
Anytime you say meat and sauce, you're going to get it. Yeah. Louis John said his favorite food then and now tacos. I'm a taco fan. Hey, let me ask you this, JP, because I've been watching the food trucks on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
The lady with the fish Harlem food truck. Have you been to that one?
Harlem is known for their fish, their fried fish. So when you find
that's a Harlem thing.
Yeah, it's a Harlem thing. When you well, I'm quite sure everybody does it, but Harlem has a culture of it. Like you can literally go down the block and there will be like maybe 2, could be 3 different fish spots on one block. You know what I'm saying? So people have their favorites. I used to be a Famous Fish guy. And Famous Fish is a small little spot, but the line literally.
Now, what cut of fish do you eat? Like, cause I'm a catfish guy, but some people don't. Some people eat, like in New York, y'all eat whiting, huh?
Whitings. We eat whitings. When I first came down to the South, and everybody's like fried catfish, I was like, fried catfish. And then when I seen the chunks.
Oh, stop right there. Selena Johnson just said. Selena J. She said fried bologna and cheese.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, come on. Can
That
never
takes me back to my slave days.
Come on, you can never be too grown for a fried bologna and cheese, bro.
With the ring around it.
Oh, no, I don't. Well, we'll take the ring out because when I eat now, I'm eating.
Now, he said he like whiting and ocean perch, but perch got bones, don't it?
Man, let me tell you, I like to get a whole little basket of whitings, like a whole little basket. You don't even know how many's in there. It's just a basket full of them, and just go through it. Shout outs to the wings in Boston, because you know Boston, I love y'all to death. Slade's up there with Jonathan Gates. Whenever I go to Boston, you got to make a stop at Slade's and get the cocaine crack chicken. That's what they call it.
What is that? With the white sauce, the white dust on it?
Oh, bro, I don't know what they cook it in, but
you know what that white stuff is?
What?
It's ranch. It's ranch dust.
No. They don't have that. It's just it's fresh out the fryer, lightly salted, big old chicken wings. Chicken wing look like my arm. You hear me?
Wow.
And you get yourself a whole basket full of those. Shout outs to Jonathan Gates. Jonathan Gates, love you, bro. Got to come back to Boston to get my cocaine crack chicken.
Jonathan Gates to the building. Hey, yo. Next question of the day. What chore do you hate?
Today or as a child?
However you want to answer.
Yeah, I think my parents was living out their roots fantasy, because these chores that they gave us as kids, I had to actually go in the room and question her. Like, yo, you know we your kids, right?
You like us.
Yeah, you like us. You had us. Let me tell you some of the chores as kids that I couldn't stand. Washing out the stove, and back in the days, remember the toaster oven at the bottom? Remember you would pull that toaster oven out the bottom. You had to clean up under the bottom of that stove too.
Yeah.
The wood, what do you call it? The wood trimming on the bottom of the wood.
Don't clean that, and you can start a fire.
Back then, I didn't know that, but I know my mother used to have us on our hands and knees scraping out the ash and scraping and sweeping out and pulling the whole drawer out and cleaning the what's names. When my father would go wash the garbage can out, I go, fool, it is garbage. What? But you would have to go and take that whole garbage can and take it in the tub, and you would have to rinse. Oh God, I used to hate that. What do I hate now? Laundry. And I will go to that Chinese lady and drop off that bag so quick. My wife gets tight. She'd be like this.
Yeah, they folded and everything.
Everything. I can't
like
stand laundry right now.
Yeah. My thing is I don't like washing dishes. Like when I was a kid, I remember washing dishes going, when I'm grown, I'm never washing dishes.
Do you wash this? Oh, you probably have you have a dishwasher now, right?
Yeah, it's called Rihanna and Roxy.
What you gonna do when it going, Rodney?
I'm gonna get some new dishes every day.
It's funny because that's what I used to do with my laundry. My wife, when me and my wife first got together, I must have had 1 million t-shirts and 1 million socks and I would just go out and buy new socks, drawers.
I know.
We're not doing this. We're
Scrubbing the walls. My daughters hate that. Scrubbing the walls.
Yeah, scrubbing the walls. Do they still do that today? You can't do that, right?
Yeah. Lewis said yard work. I'm not a fan of yard work. That's why I got a Mexican.
That's why I'm in the building.
What's the number one song on your iPod right now?
First off, how old are you that you have an iPod?
You know what I mean.
I'm listening to hold on. Young heart, run free. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I'm on that.
Stop right there. JP Justice.
Yeah,
we have been joined by greatness.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to bring this young man in here. Oh my God.
First off, you say young man.
Well, let's not start with him because I don't want to start. I don't want to start him off too early. He looked like he's frozen actually. Before I bring him on, if you're not frozen, shake your head. Oh, there you go. He got the worst connection. I can tell. Anyway, I'm leaving you up, JP Justice. One of my favorite human beings on the show today. He tickles me. He's maybe one of the best comedians. Everybody talking about Dave Chappelle, the GOAT. Well, they better look at goddamn Tony Roberts. Ladies and gentlemen, funny man, comic. Welcome to the show, Mr. Tony Roberts. What up, Tone? Oh, you on mute. Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, it's 7 o'clock where I'm at, and I'm 50. So you deal with that.
You 50? It killed when these guys are trying to say an age. I'd rather you make it seem like I don't know. Like
I'm 44.
44? Hey, first of all, you look amazing. He look amazing. He's the best looking 70-year-old in comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, father, comedian, easily one of the funniest human beings on the planet. Man, how are you, Tony Roberts?
Good, man. Pretty good, man. What's up, JP Justice?
What's going on, fella? You know, let me tell you something.
I thought you was in prison.
Let me tell you what rings in my head every time I get a haircut, bro. Every time I get a haircut, this is what rings in my head. Hey, man, did you go to the barber and just say, hey, just make me look like a complete fool? Yo, bro. And I make sure I get a great haircut every time.
Yeah.
Oh, man, y'all tripping, man.
Tone, man, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good, man. You know me, busy, man. House for the kids. Stuff to do. A lot of bills. It don't change. The grind don't stop.
Change. Hey, man, how are you? How are you navigating this social media world? I see you every once in a while throw a video out there, you know, and it's funny as hell. How you get through this, man?
You know, when it comes to social media now, you know us, man. Us three right here. We back in the day with flyers. That's how we came up. We had to go out there and beat the streets. We had to come see me, come see me, come see me, come see me, come see me.
I still got flyers in this mug.
I got flyers with nothing on the back in case I want to get a girl number.
That's some back in the day stuff. You crazy as hell. Yeah, man. I don't know. Sometimes I get lazy, man. I have a couple of people on my team that they do the social media thing for me. They shoot it out, and I just look at it at night and early in the morning. I go to my social media, looking for a new message or somebody want me to do something. But everybody that works with me always says, hey, this person says this and that. But sometimes they'll answer them trying to act like me, and they get the vocabulary wrong, the vernacular. I don't
I would never say that.
Because they're younger than me, so they say everything okay, thanks, my home dude, my home boy, my dude, main man. No, I'm not. We don't talk like talk like that.
Hell no.
They think I'm old. I like that because they see it on the movies. No, we don't talk like that.
Hey, Tony Roberts is my friend. I know stuff about him nobody knows. This man loves Western movies.
Dude, you know me. I got to do 2 hours a day of my blue and white, Gunsmoke, my Bonanza. I got to do it. I don't do the Clint Eastwood cool, but unless he was rawhide, when he was young. But now when he get a little gray, I can't deal with it. It's colorized.
Oh,
right.
when he start talking in his movies.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like that. You know how I
Hey,
get down.
did you see this? The Black Western that came out last year.
Oh, with Deion Cole in it and
yes.
Albert. Yeah.
Yes.
One thing about those westerns, even when they had Denzel had Magnificent Seven. Okay, right. I see it because everybody else gonna see it, so I got to see what's going on. But I don't respect it. Look, this is the thing about what black people could do. They did that movie to show the world, just like they did Black Panther. They did Coming to America too. They were showing everybody. I think it was a good movie, especially the graphics of it, and the storyline. But the black people were showing the world how they can make anything theirs. We make anything ours. We make it beautiful. We make it. They was all heroes with the slow motion and the smoke and walking off. The cake flying in the air.
Hold on, Tony Roberts. Somebody just said something that we got to clear this shit up right now. Hold on.
What?
We got to add Tony to the most attractive male comic list.
That's what they say. You know what I'm saying?
Who is they? Who is they?
I can't stop the world.
You read it somewhere, right, Tony? You read it somewhere.
I can't stop the world. Let me take a picture. Every time I take a picture with a fan, she putting her hand on the small of my back. Like
no,
I'm the woman.
Hey, stop that, lady.
Fist pump me, goddamn. I'm married.
Leave me alone. Hey, man.
I appreciate they saying that though.
Your wife, man. She's also your manager. She's your number one fan, man. Y'all travel around the world together. Hey, y'all ain't tied to each other yet.
Hey,
you know what? Because she's not there when we get on that plane. You ain't my wife no more. You an employee.
Wait a minute, dog.
My wife is my road manager, and she does everything I don't want to do. She face the people. I don't meet the people till I get there. I never call them, talk to them. I don't see the money. She just come back and give me the breakdown. So you have done your job. You may sleep.
Dude, that's awesome. Y'all got that type of relationship. My wife, my wife can't deal with people.
I know your wife. Your wife is so hard on people. They'll kick you off every show.
Easy.
It be the Rodney Perry. Give it up for Rodney Perry on this right here on StreamYard. There's only
Yo,
JP, you married?
21 years.
I heard that. And you still stand with you all this time and you calling these wings shorts? Are you serious?
What do you call them? Wings. The short drum? No, you separate them. What do you when you separate them? What do you call the two pieces?
It's a drum.
The drumstick.
But he said the drumstick. But the drumstick is the big one.
Well, me and my family together, we're a family. When I separate from my family, I'm a man. I'm just me. When that drumstick come off, when that wing take off, and that you got the drumstick in your hand.
Is this the wing? Is this the wing?
Because it's the shut up. You know, when you separate this this right here.
Hey, let me tell you something. Everybody's tuned in. Tony Robbins and Rodney Perry are the most unproductive two people in the world. We have got together to write, and we just spend the whole weekend laughing. Hey, such a great weekend, man. I come out to Sacramento. I said, man, come on, man. Let's write this play, man. We're going to put this play up. We didn't write one word. But when I tell you the funnest weekend of my life.
And we get nothing done.
Nothing. But it was great, man. Hey,
and we pulled the paper out. Hey, and we pulled the thing out to write it. We had by Rodney Perry and Tony Robbins, the title and everything. And then stayed there right in front of it. Just laugh for 45 minutes.
Not another black stage play.
Please, not another black stage.
Please, not another black stage play.
Oh, that was the title?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Hey,
we actually did write a lot because we conceptualized. You know we needed. We needed a person to just listen and write everything down we said. I know that now.
Yeah.
We need a writer's assistant.
But the thing about it, I know everything we said, dude. I'll still be on that.
Me too.
So, and now we in the era now where we have to film that. I like to take it on stage, live, but we have to film
It's a movie. It's a movie for sure.
It's a movie.
It's funny you guys say that because I'm trying to listen to this big word that I'm about to say because I'm trying to big up my vocabulary. I'm trying to galvanize my veterans over here to write an off-Broadway play because I believe that our fans want to see us in something different. But everyone is so they can't see it. But stage plays, off-Broadway stage plays can be put up just the same way we do our comedy shows.
Yeah, very true. I mean, what you got to do is write it and then cast people. They're not going to turn it down. But it's very difficult to get them together to write it.
All it is a sketch.
Did y'all like that word I used? Come on, man.
Galvanize was dope. Galvanize, you killed that.
Yeah, you looked that up just before you told us that.
Hey, Tony, man, we talk
simultaneously. I don't agree.
Hey, wait, Tony, we all talk about you being old, man, but you look amazing, dude. What are you doing to take care of yourself, man?
Following my wife around. Let me tell you, my wife, she gets up. She got 2 gyms and a Peloton. She don't play.
I got a Peloton. What's your name on there?
Tony Robbins. No, it's Look Better Naked.
Hey,
I'm not. I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a part of that.
Just don't touch the screen when I'm on.
Tony Robbins. You know, the thing with these podcasts, you got to get somebody to say something controversial. Somebody throw that at you. I was in Detroit.
Right.
I had a comedian get mad at me. He said, people been stealing this stuff. Oh, he cutting the windows down. He closing them.
I want you to see the whole me. I want no reflection. I mean, what you about to say?
Hey, man. Will you and Bobo Lamb ever mend y'all fences?
Every time I see him, we kick it.
Really?
Every time I go to the show there, and then he always come up to the show with his wife, and we kick it and talk about old times and all that.
Man, I remember y'all two being 2 of the funniest human beings on the planet.
But we was inseparable, man. When we was young comics and back in Detroit, this and that, we was inseparable. And then one thing about it is I'm the first one that got out of 7 to 8 comics. We used to paint it. You know how we did the new comics. We was living on each other's couches. We didn't have a couch. We done got evicted together, these little apartments all through Detroit. We used to catch the Greyhound to go do shows. And then I got Comic View. And the next year after that, like 8 months after that, I got Def Comedy Jam. We were all young comics. And so I took off and went to New York. But what me and Bobo Lamb used to do, we was creative for different songs. We used to create songs together. We used to do, and what I did, I would go out and carry the songs and open up my show with one of those songs or two of those songs. And
Need your ass beat.
But so we didn't. If you refuse the vaccine but eat ass,
you need your ass beat.
So we used to do these songs together. I mean, then we formed a group. Me and Spanky Hayes formed a group called The Other Level, and but we didn't have him involved in that. We had Joe Blunt and Howie Bell and all us in there, right?
Right.
So when I went to New York, when I went to New York, I would just
hold on, stop right there. You was a part of The Other Level?
I created it. Me and Spanky created that.
Really? I didn't know
Joe
that.
Blunt, yeah, we brought that together.
First off, I'm kind of mad because every comic you mentioned ain't no taller than 5'5". Was it like a height thing in there?
Well, Joe Blunt was tall. He's tall now.
Joe Blunt was almost 6 foot. Yeah, he almost 6 foot.
Okay.
JP Justice, because you played in Lord of the Rings as one of the trees, that don't give you talking about people 5'9". JP, he changed street lights with no ladder. The light bulbs. The mayor just
he said the mayor just pays me.
So what happened is, man, when I left and it's not just Bobo Lamb, a couple other people, maybe one other person, but when I left and then come home, man, and then I went to LA and just started becoming repping Detroit, Tony Roberts becoming Tony Roberts.
Yes.
It didn't stop them for doing the same.
Absolutely. Very true.
For some reason, when they went out to do the same and it didn't work and they came back home, they swear to God, oh, he took all my stuff. You can look at Bobo Lamb and a couple other guys. You look at all they stand up. And look at the 8 comic views I did, the 3 1-hour specials. Look at the 4 Def Comedy Jams. Look at the Ruckets. Look at everything I've done. Apollo. You'll never see none of their jokes in there.
Wow. You're absolutely right, man. This is why I know you're right. So I go to Detroit. I'm in the city. Bobo is featuring for me. He does an hour, 90 minutes, but I'm not tripping. I love this nigga. This nigga is one of my favorite comedians.
Dude,
and so I tell him, I say, Bobo, nigga, you need to do a concert with these songs. This shit is fucking amazing. He called me the next day. Yo, Rodney Perry, some of my people heard you talking about my song. Talking about, I say, Bobo, nigga, I told you I love the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he was literally upset with me, and I'm like, dude, I can't deal with you if you gonna treat me like that, because I didn't say that.
Right.
If I tell you I didn't say it, you just gotta believe me.
But I know this day, I know everybody in Detroit that used to come back up with us. These new guys today. I go home now, I am Michael Jordan to them.
Yes.
Right. When I go home.
Well, you Michael Jordan to a lot of people, man. You that guy, Tom.
But these guys who come up with like the Bobo Lamb and Joe Blunt and Howie Bell, these guys are geniuses. Detroit breed geniuses, man. But you just got to get out of Detroit. Like New York, you got some guys in New York, the dopest comics out that won't leave New York. When you leave, you got to stay gone.
Yeah,
you got to go.
I think it's something to be said. Like New York comics get to earn money so early that it's like, why would I ever leave?
Because when you go to LA, it's not guaranteed nothing at all. We all know that. But you got to start from scratch, damn near.
I'm afraid.
That.
I'm afraid. This is one thing that I've always been. I guess because I've been a father almost my whole entire comedy career.
I thought you were going to say I'm afraid of mice.
No.
I was going to say something like that. I'm afraid to sleep with the lights out. You look like you're about to say that. I'm afraid. A full diaper terrify me.
I hate roaches. Tell a story, JP.
I'm afraid. I have always been afraid of not being able to earn in comedy. That's one of the things that kept me here in New York, just as you said, because I'm able to sustain my life here in New York. So people go, oh, you got to travel, you got to go out and you got to go do this. And I'm like, dogs, I can't make this type of money when I leave. Because I've always, since I got in comedy at 19, by 21, I was a dad. Since 21 and on, I needed to provide. So right now that my daughter's getting ready to leave, I'm saying to myself, can I muster up some energy in this old tank right here to do things that's needed?
I tell you like this, JP. I was so selfish, I didn't think about nobody else. Like, nigga,
That was me.
I was so selfish. If God made it so I could take care of my family, but nigga, I didn't ask nobody nothing. I just did it. I probably should have done like you, but I didn't. I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
it worked out.
So I stayed here and did shows for Ray DeJean.
So that was your Russell Simmons. But I left home, went to New York, man, and I'm talking about it was hit the ground. Got there. People already knew about me, whatever. And I got there. I had gig at the gig. I had 3 gigs coming at me every night, and I couldn't do but 1 or 2. And then I wasn't familiar with the train and all that. I'm not getting on that train, get lost for no damn $2, but $300. So I just kept going, man. I kept going. And then I'm telling you a story. Cat Williams, we was at a show in Phoenix, and he's had his management come to me. He had them come to the show in Phoenix.
Back in the day, them 2 old white people, them 2.
Yeah, the McClaffertys. So
yes.
He came to see. They seen me perform and signed me that night and said we could take care of you, blah blah blah. And I thought it was the George Burns' family or somebody. It was old as shit. I think one of them. I said, "Aren't you on the nickel?"
Aren't you on the nickel?
Damn you! Oh.
So let me see your side profile.
I thought he gonna say, "Hey," I thought he gonna shake my hand and say, "How you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Nat Turner." And you had a good set.
And you are stupid as hell.
So I left and went to LA and signed with them. 2 months later, Cat fired him and left me with him. I'm like, now I'm ready to go because he wasn't really doing that. But I was out there and I didn't come back though. I didn't come back to New York. I just stayed out there and beat this, and I struggled.
Yeah.
And I hitting them hard, but where was the gigs at? So then I started getting more gigs. Man, let me tell you, 08, that first 1 hour, they're wired. And then all of a sudden I just started getting crazy gigs.
Is that you and the director? Is that the one you shot in Sacramento?
No, Wired is in LA. That was the first one. The second one was in Sacramento. That's when Deion Taylor, the director.
Deion Taylor.
Yeah. So
dude,
he
was his first thing.
Yeah. And then I think he did something, I think he made a deal or something. I got paid for it, but the after thing, one thing I didn't own it.
Okay.
So they made money way out down the line. I didn't get a lot of that. So So I'll never do nothing again that I don't own. I'm about to shoot. Wow. Yeah, I'm about to shoot a few more specials. And I realized that the way man now is the 30 minutes.
Dude, I love what Earthquake did. 34 minutes, fire, and get out of there. Don't burn as much material, and the audience is still happy.
Yeah, I got enough for 3 of them now, and still going on the road.
No, I know you could probably do 5 30-minute specials. You just churn out material, and I never said this to you before, man. But thank you for taking care of my brother too. You know, you.
Oh, that's my dude, man.
Around, man.
I just talked to him the other day. I just talked to Ryan the other day. Ryan is a producer over there. He got the game show, and he's acting like crazy.
Yeah. Dude,
he getting so many commercials and everything out there, dude. Your brother's doing it.
Maybe he's the DJ. I'm in the shit.
Remember, he's the DJ at the on Pico.
DJ, wait a minute.
DJ, hold up.
Here's a question.
Man, Tony, how do people stay in touch with you, man? Find you and be a part of everything you're doing, bro?
At Tony T. Roberts, man. I keep everything simple. I don't have different names for Facebook or Instagram, but I'm starting to blog a lot more things right now. Cause me and Cat Williams hit the road in the beginning of September. In a few weeks, we do 23 cities.
I like
that. So yeah, look out. I'm about to. You'd be surprised, man, how when I do arenas or theaters with a couple of guys or whatever, you get a portion of the people, that might maybe a little less than half of them, or a quarter of them, don't know who I am.
Are you serious?
Dude, what? I was on the No Cap tour for like 5-6 days with them. But then that's when the internet guys on there, that's what it was. The internet dudes. You got a couple of old heads.
The audience is considerably younger.
And you talking about when I get on stage and they give me only 20 minutes, nothing behind me or nothing happened before me. So I get about 600 people hit me, 300 or 400. Hey, we never heard of you. It's over with now. We went through all your stuff and blah, blah, blah. It's the young people.
Wow. It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you tell Cat, nigga, I'm coming. I'm showing up. Y'all can't stop me. Tony Roberts, Cat Williams, and Rodney Perry. What? What?
JP, you come on out, JP. We need a chauffeur.
Hey, watch this. And you're gonna be like, did Tony slip on paper back there? Why can't he make it to the stage?
Don't you do that. Hey man,
JP,
I gotta get out of here.
Okay, brother.
What was you gonna ask me, Tony?
Go ahead.
JP, where you at in New York? Where you stay in New York?
I'm in the bro. I'm so used to comfort. I am in the same apartment that I was 20 going on 30 years now in the Bronx. You've been in this apartment.
Oh, I've been there one time, I think. I remember that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Same.
All right, it's over. It's over. Hey y'all, Tony T. Roberts on all social media.
New York and LA and Los Angeles.
He currently doesn't have a mustache, but he's still a wonderful human being. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony T. Roberts, my man JP Justice, man, you've been rocking with us all day. You can find him on social media at JP Justice. My name is Rodney Perry, and this is Rodney Perry Live. We'll see y'all next time. We out.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.